This is Rachel Ruth Tate, the Astrology Roadshow, and the astrology of December 10th. Just one major aspect today, and it happened overnight, so we woke up already having this occurred. Venus, where she is in Aquarius, is forming a sextile with the North Node and a trine with the South Node at around 2 a.m. Central Time. North Node is in Aries, South Node is in Libra. And this Venus in Aquarius, being the humanitarian, responsible, dutiful energy that she is, her trine with the South Node to me is making sure to honor our commitments and understanding through the honoring of our commitments what we no longer wish to commit to. I think that there can be this great flow of carrying out or of being in spheres, groups, organizations, events, and realizing that they're no longer aligned with our paths. And this is a very kind realization, kind for ourselves and kind for others, because we complete every group that we are a part of. And if we're no longer feeling aligned with the group, then realignment is necessary, right? And we have numerous retrogrades, Mars retrograde in Leo, Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, which are offering up to us the chance to refine, rediscover, revise our personal definition or our sense of what we contribute to the group, our sense of impact with the group. And if you want more about these transits, you can check out Astrology Table. Our podcast was just published. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts, Astrology Table, the new moon in Gemini, talking more about these things. And then besides this Venus trine with the South Node, she's making that sextile with the North Node. If this is not for me, what is for me? If I no longer wish to inhabit this space, where am I going? We have a chance today, we have a choice to maybe reach a little bit higher or to go where we feel pulled or called, to show up, to assert ourselves, to be present. Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. It's ruled by Mars, and so we're not going far. Mars is retrograde, stationary retrograde. It's more like, hey, I'm here. Kind of just presenting ourselves or being in new spaces so that we can understand what it's like to be there. Outside of that, only lunar transits, and the moon will be sextiling Jupiter retrograde in Gemini earlier in the morning, and then it will be trining the sun in Sagittarius. I love lunar trines to the sun, and right now, especially in fire signs, it feels vivifying, it feels energizing, it feels high-spirited. The moon is still in Aries, right? The moon ruled by Mars retrograde in Leo, and the sun is in Sagittarius, which is ruled by that retrograde Jupiter in Gemini. And so the fact that the moon is making a nice angle with the ruler of the sun, which it also makes a nice angle with, tells me that there is something to savor today. There's something to enjoy, to get animated about, to feel jazzed about. An example in my own life, I am offering another sound bath. So of course, Mars retrograde, Jupiter retrograde. If one sound bath is great, what about more than one sound bath? And I just actually received another text message from a friend of mine about doing more sound baths even than this. So it's kind of this, okay, I might not want to be doing some things I have been doing. And for those of you out there watching, I don't think I've said this, I am going to do dry January and likely continue very dry. And I'm somebody who works in booze and who loves herself a nice smoke, like for real. And I've put down nicotine, that's been put down. I'm gonna put down alcohol because I would like to have a child. Sagittarius is my 5th house of children, and my Jupiter is conjoined Chiron in my 12th house of hidden things in Cancer. So I'm going to see if I can conceive with sobriety right? That is something that will also require, I fill that space with something, right? The Venus trine with the South Node. Now that I'm no longer going to be a part of groups who are meeting at bars and restaurants, and I'm not part of the service industry, I'm not a wine buyer at this moment, I'm working at a nonprofit, then what am I going to do? And answer potentially, offer more sound baths, do more yoga, right? Inhabit these spaces where sobriety is not only normal and natural, it is enhancing of the experience that I'm able to offer or to have myself. So just an example, take that for what you will and enjoy your Tuesday.